Hello, I'm Chief Dennis Jones, and today we're going to take you behind the scenes with Hillsborough County Fire Rescue. We're here at station number 5 in Tampa. Joining me is Ryan Tolley. We're here to talk about what it's like to be a firefighter in Hillsborough County. So Ryan, tell me how you chose to be a firefighter, how you chose that as a career.
I was introduced to the fire service through my uncle. He's currently a firefighter in South Florida. And back in 2004, I was able to do a ride along with him. And I instantly fell in love with it. I've been growing up playing sports my whole life, and it kind of has this team feel. And a few months later, I signed up for the Fire Academy.
So we hear that a lot about being a part of a team, and that's really important to the fire service, being part of a team, being part of a family. And you went to the Fire Academy, so what was the training like? What kind of training did you have to get to be a firefighter?
I went to the full-time class at Hillsborough Community College. It was 3 months every day, a lot of physical training, a lot of time in the book. Obviously, having family help, my uncle was able to give me pointers, and everything went smooth. I thoroughly enjoyed the Fire Academy, and I'd recommend it to anybody who's trying to become a fireman.
And one important thing to note is at our new fire headquarters, we now have a state-certified fire training facility. We're able to train new firefighters on our own property. I also understand, we have to be EMTs and paramedics. How did you go through that process?
I went to EMT school after the Fire Academy. Obviously, it's a requirement to get hired by the fire department, here at Hillsborough County anyways. That was fun to me as well. It was something that I really hadn't thought about. I was comfortable with it, and here I am.
Yeah. The majority of what we do these days is paramedic calls, medical calls.
Yes, it is.
So we know that Station 5, Station 14, the busiest stations in Hillsborough County, doing a lot of emergency calls. But in between that, what kind of training do you do in the station during the day?
Well, having a truck company here, we have the ability to train on ropes, extrications, and then your run-of-the-mill stuff, pulling hose. We do have 2 ambulances here, so we also go through medical protocols, and there are a majority of these people that call 911, they have 0 medical training. That's where we come in. A lot of people don't know that although we are a fire department, most of our calls are medical. We are trained paramedics, and we deal with the heart attacks and the strokes and the car accidents. Usually the engine company or truck company will arrive first, and then ambulance will come and transport that person to whatever facility is warranted.
Continuous care from the time the engine arrives all the way to the emergency.
It is, yes.
Let's talk a little bit about a fire call. Those aren't our most common calls, but we do go on a good number of fire calls as well. Everybody has a role at the fire. And there's 3 or 4 people on the truck, on the engine, the main company. Tell us about what the different positions there might be.
Well, you'll have your driver, your captain, and your firefighter, your irons man. He's the guy that sits behind the captain. The captain is going to be responsible for communications with the rest of the companies, responding to that call, and then the decision-making on how we're going to attack that fire. Your firefighter is going to be more the hands-on guy. He's going to pull the lines, he's going to force the doors, and the driver is going to obviously supply the water to that firefighter. It also goes to the truck companies as well. You get on scene, you got your outside vent man, your ladder guys, your forcible entry search teams. There's a lot going on. It's a lot of organized chaos.
So what was it like the first time you saw a little kid looking up to you as a hero, realizing that to many you are their hero?
It definitely puts a smile on your face. It's no secret that we're role models for little kids. We do a lot of demos around the county with these school children, and they get so excited when the fire truck shows up. It's definitely a proud feeling to be a firefighter here in Hillsborough County. I was born and raised here, so I get to interact with the community that I grew up around. I wouldn't think that there's anything more satisfying than to be able to help a complete stranger. That's a very proud feeling that I have.
So if somebody wanted more information about becoming a firefighter, where could they look?
Yes, sir. They can visit hcflgov.net and search Careers in Fire Rescue.
Ryan, I really appreciate you joining us, sharing
Absolutely.
the information. It was very informative. Thanks for watching. Be on the lookout for our next episode of Behind the Scenes with Hillsborough County Fire Rescue.